Hey there, Tim Bauer here from LiveVideoGuitarLessons.com with the practice tip of the day. This one is for the intermediate player, and today I want to talk a little bit about repertoire. You want to have, repertoire is just a fancy word for, that means songs that I know how to play all the way through. Songs that you can perform. You want to have 3 or 4 songs that you can play all the way through, as if you're going to perform them somewhere. You don't have to perform them anywhere. You may be at a party and somebody asks you, if they know you play guitar, they may ask you to play a little bit. And if you play bits and pieces of 12 songs instead of 1 song all the way through, they're going to think that you don't know how to play guitar. Because as a musician, other musicians will hear that you can play. Other people who are not musicians will just think that you can't play anything all the way through. So just, have a couple of go-to songs. And to put them together, I'm going to shoot a video on the next video is going to be a little bit on just some tips for how to sing. But basically, you need to be able to sing these songs. And if you can't sing them, you need to put together a couple of like classical guitar songs, something that's recognizable, something that where you're playing all the notes and you're playing some bass notes and you're throwing some chords and you're working the melody in there. That style is much harder to play. And I encourage you to do that because it's a cool style to play. But it's much easier to just strum some chords. Get my pick here, so and sing a song. Okay, so let's talk about singing real quick. I don't teach vocal. I sing songs when I'm playing, but I'm a guitar teacher. I'm not a vocal teacher. But in the next video I'm gonna talk a little bit about just some basic stuff that just stuff that will help. If you think you can't sing, you probably can. And the next video is going to talk a little bit about that. There is an actual, I'm sure there is an actual thing of tone deafness, but it's I hear people tell me all the time that they're tone deaf. When we sit down and have guitar lessons, and they're not tone deaf. It's just a skill that they have not accessed yet. And as soon as they learn how to hear what they're listening for, they realize they're not tone deaf. The actual number of people who are actually tone deaf, if there is a true thing of tone deafness, is probably way less than 1% of the population. But I hear from 50% of people I talk to that they're tone deaf. They're not, and you're not either. And if I don't know, if 1,000 people watch this video, maybe one of you is tone deaf, and it's probably not you, or you, or you, or you, or you. You just haven't learned how to sing yet. So, and you don't have to sing like if you're a girl, you don't have to sing like Beyonce or Rihanna, or if you're a guy, you don't have to sing like Michael Bublé or Frank Sinatra or Robert Plant or Robert, Roger Daltrey or whoever your favorite singer is. Adam Levine, is that his name, from Maroon 5? Whoever your favorite singer, you don't have to sing like those guys. It's pretty easy to just stay on pitch and get your point across, and then that's what we'll do. So anyway, so what you want to do, you want to pick one song and learn it all the way through. Don't skip the bridge, don't skip the hard chords, learn all of it. And just get it up to where it's performance, where it's up to performance level. And then pick another one and get that one up to performance level, and then pick maybe a third. And that way, if you're at a party and somebody gives you a guitar and say, hey, play something, you'll know some songs. You don't have to build a huge repertoire. I know bits and pieces of thousands and thousands and thousands of songs. In my actual repertoire, when I go play a show, I have 290 songs in the repertoire, which, it's not humongous, but I mean that's enough to, I don't know, that's probably 20 hours worth of songs. And you don't always, of course you wouldn't play that many in a show, but you need a lot to choose from. So I'm not suggesting you learn that many songs. I play shows, so I need lots in my repertoire, but you just need a few. And so just kind of, it's perfectly normal to, when you're playing guitar. A lot of guitar players, most guitar players, you learn the cool parts of a lot of songs, and that's fine for you. But you'll also feel a little better if you know some songs all the way through. There's a certain amount of satisfaction and kind of feeling like you're finished with a song. And when you rehearse that song to perform somewhere, you know it so well that you can kind of tweak it and play. You can kind of change it around and make it your own. And there's a lot to be said for that. and that will be an upcoming video too. Just some things that we can do to have the presentation of a song, differ from time to time. So anyway, just want to kind of put that thought in your mind. So thanks for tuning in for this practice tip. Tune in again tomorrow for another one, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.